Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another 31 days of Halloween look, and this is my annual mermaid look. So if you're new here and you've never watched my Halloween videos, every year I do a fairy look and a mermaid look, and I already did my fairy look, so here is my mermaid look. This year I made it a little bit more involved. I used some stencils to create some like nautical tattoos, some scales that I've never done before, and I also created some like 3D pieces that are kind of like barnacles to add to the effect. So hopefully you guys like it. I really like it. And the nails will be pictured on my Instagram, but here is just a little peek at what they look like. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I have my eyes primed and my base done. So the first thing we are going to focus on is the eyeballs. So for this look, I want to do like a teal, yellow, and gold vibe. So I am going to go into Splash from the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, and we're going to put this in the crease with a pencil brush from Sigma. And this is going to be like our transition color. I'm just going to take a brush and blend this out. Going back in with that pencil brush, I'm going to take Submerge, which is the blue color, and then deepen up the crease with this. So for the lid, I'm going into Blood Sugar. I have not dipped into this in a really long time, and I'm going to take the color Donor, which is this sparkly gold right here, and we're going to pack this on the eyelid. I'm just going to do a quick little black winged liner. This is basically just to cover the lash band. It's not going to be very thick at all because I don't want to cover up much of this gold because I really want this to be like a focal point. So I did throw my wig cap on just so I wouldn't pull my lashes off when I was doing it. And I am wearing a blue wig, so I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with a blue pencil. This is one from LA Girl. And I'm just going to make them like more shapely and kind of fill them in with the color. To highlight under the brows, I'm going back into Blood Sugar and using glucose and just a fluffy brush to kind of pack on some white. This is like a stark white, so it's going to really blend that teal edge and give us a nice highlight and make it look very fierce because we are a scary mermaid. Under the eyes, I'm going back in the Thirsty palette and going into Quench, and we are just going to smudge some of this under the lower lash line to give us just a bright pop of color on the bottom. For contour, I'm going to use my usual Wet n Wild contour, and we're going to contour as much as we can today, so it's going to be very heavy contouring so it looks very fierce. So I'm going to start with my cheeks, do my jaw, under my lip, and my forehead. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Rainbow highlight. I just thought this would be a fun one to kind of swirl together and add to this look. Plus it's kind of mermaidy when you mix all the colors together. Now we are going to add some like tattoos and some stuff that is fun. I have these stencils from Wet n Wild, and there happens to be a mermaid one. So I kind of placed the stencil on my neck here. This is just one of them. This is the scales, and I'm gonna add some to my neck. ColourPop shadows. So this is hydroplane. Put this on. Then I'm gonna add some purple. This is lace. I'm gonna use Empire, which is a dark green. These ones, I'm gonna kind of place them in between here. And we have this starfish. So I'm going to use some of the metallic paint from, actually I'm gonna use the pastel and the metallic paints from Wet n Wild. So for this next part, I'm going to use some spirit gum, and I actually made a couple months ago, I don't know, it was a while, it was probably almost a year ago. I made these kind of like barnacle pieces to attach, just to kind of like make it a little more spooky and kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean 2. You know what I'm talking about? Like on the Davy Jones' ship. So I am going to use some spirit gum on the back of these and on my skin to glue on some like barnacles and make it a little more scary and spooky and not so pretty. Alright, so I threw on my wig, and as you guys can see, I have some barnacles stuck to me up here at the top and kind of all over in different spots. So I'm going to add some gems on. I have these ones here, and I'm going to use these black ones. I'm going to put them by my eyes. So since this is a darker, spookier, kind of scarier mermaid, I did put on these like long claws sort of nails. I don't know that this is really spooky, but just more like actually how a mermaid would look with like barnacles on her skin and scales and stuff. So we're going to do the lips and we're going to darken it up. I am first going to use Charm from ColourPop as a lip liner, and I'm going to overline a bit. Then I'm using the Charm lipstick from ColourPop as well. I know I said I was darkening this up, but just roll with me for a minute. Now over top of this, I'm going to put some of the NYX Cosmetic Metals lip cream in Extraterrestrial over top. I added a few more details. I did put like a seahorse and an anchor tattoo and these little kind of water waves and some more scales. But this is the finished look for my dark kind of spooky mermaid. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you did, make sure you subscribe on your way out and leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.